And last but not least, we are about a couple minutes away from lunch, but before we do that, I want to introduce you to our last company, fantastic company, founded and run by Pablo Martinez, and he is the CEO and founder of Klustera. So, Pablo, you can join us on stage. Take it away.
Thanks, Rita. Hello, everybody. Thank you very much for coming. My name is Pablo Martinez, founder and CEO of Klustera. We're from Mexico City, and we're not paying for the wall, by the way. Yes. But I'm not here to talk about politics. I'm here to talk about the future of marketing, because that's what we do at Klustera. You know these companies, you know that they have massive revenues, right? Google and Facebook, they changed the game forever. How did they do it? Well, they solved a complex problem with one simple idea: to make advertising more relevant for the users and more effective for the brands. However, there are still few ways to deliver relevant advertising for the people based on their behavior in the real world. You see these two people, they have quite different lifestyles. They are evidently different persons. However, they get the same ad because the only information that we expose about them is their location reported by the phones. So they see the same ad, and I think that's lame, honestly. And that's why we founded Klustera, to enable companies to target people online, but based on their behavior in the real world. And I think I heard somebody in the back saying, yeah, well, but that already exists, you know, that there's GPS, fencing, there's beacons. No, boy, it's not like this, because we have very massive advantages above that. We have 50 times more accuracy than GPS fencing, the geofencing. We have 10 times better reach than beacon, that I think everybody's already forgetting about them because nobody has the Bluetooth on. We have also a 6 times longer user lifetime because people change their phones like every 2 years or so. And we also have a qualitative understanding of the people, but at a massive scale, at a quantitative scale. Well, I know that if you've been paying attention so far, you might be wondering, how does this work? Well, we gather a lot of information, a lot of data from public and proprietary sources from all around the city. And then we match device IDs with user profiles when people connect on one of our hotspots or one of our partners' hotspots. It's all based on Wi-Fi right now. And third, we activate the correct campaigns when the time is right. We get to the right user at the right time. And well, how do our clients are using this? I'm going to talk about our clients in a while, but first, how do they use it? Well, they have this loyalty platform that they can leverage to better understand their users. Where do they come from? How long do they stay? But also to trigger automated campaigns. It's like HubSpot, but for the real world, right? They can say, oh, I want to trigger this campaign when a user has not come back to my store or to my restaurant in 3 weeks, and the platform takes care of it. The second one is proximity marketing. We all know that this is the name of the game now. But the platforms are still like not so developed. We enable our clients to deliver advertising when the people is most likely to buy, when they are, whether in a shopping mall or in a supermarket. And the third one, that is my favorite, my personal favorite, is audiences. With audiences, advertisers, whether they have a physical presence in the world or not, can gather their precise audiences. They can find their niches and get through them. Now, we've been gathering some traction. We've had some consistent growth month after month, because I think it's a pressing need for a lot of brands around the world. Some of them are this. Some of them we can't tell because of confidentiality issues. Yeah, maybe that's what innovation is like sometimes. But I bet you there are brands that you have used and you might love. Some of the brands are in Mexico, some of them are in the US. We started in Mexico, now we're deploying here at the US. This has been only possible because we have the best team around. Carlo and I, my co-founder, he must be there, I hope so. We met working at a marketing innovation firm. Even though we are quite technical people, we have always tried to solve marketing problems because we like to hack the world. And then after we worked we've been working 5 years now, we're like a full-fledged team. And then we assembled the best team from some of the best universities in Mexico, people with previous startup exits, people that makes us very strong. Well, what's the future of Klustera? Where are we aiming to? We're not stopping advertising. Advertising is just the beginning. Like Gary said a while ago, artificial intelligence is very good to target advertisement, but what about the other tasks that marketers have to do, the menial tasks that consume most of their times? Well, we're gathering the data so we can also automate that. One of the advantages of being in Mexico, apart from the beaches, the playas, don't misunderstand me, is that we are very capital efficient. We can get the best people for a fraction of the cost that we would take in the US, and then we can deploy our product here. Math is math everywhere. We started the humble beginnings of this company is when Carlo and I dropped out from the company that we were working on, and our boss funded the startup called Klustera. Then recently FFBC, thank you John, FFBC believed in us and they supported us with a pre-seed round. And now we're raising $1.5 million. We have roughly a third of the round committed. The purpose of this, the use of proceeds is going to be to get 5 million users in Mexico and Latin America and keep growing the business in the US. Now, quite a lot of things, right? But if you're not yet convinced about what we're doing, let me talk to you about one of our clients. They couldn't be here because I already told you, but they are one of the top 10 QSRs in America. They sell hamburgers. And just like any QSR, they have pressing challenges. They have things to manage, to get done. One of them is to improve customer loyalty. The other one is to increase their understanding of what users do and like. And this has been challenges of marketing since forever. And the third one that is very particular is to understand how their clients differ from dine-in to drive-through. It's kind of funny, but we can help them with that too. So the plan, what we're doing with this company, is to deploy in 82 locations in Florida, in the Florida state. And after that, we'll be building a business case so we can present it to the corporation and pursue a deployment on the 6,500 stores that they have, the restaurants that they have. And what do they want us for? What are the key campaign, the key use cases? First, we can trigger smart campaigns so we can get to the right customers at the right time. For example, like I told you before, we can target people that go there, then stop going and make an aggressive promotion so they can come back, they don't churn. What we're looking what we're aiming to is to increase the recurring users by 15% after 3 months. The second one, there are just 3, is to analyze how dine-in customers differ from drive-through. And how do we do that? We place some sensors, we locate the people where they are, and then we understand where they come from and what other things they do. This is anonymous, don't worry. The press, I'm saying this because of the press. And the expected outcome of this is to increase the average order value of drive-through customers by 10%. And the third one, that is also my favorite, just like the other ones, is it has to do a lot with traditional marketing tasks. I'm also a marketer, is to improve the out-of-home advertising, because now we know where the people actually come from, and we can have the same impact by placing less budget on advertisement and getting to the same people, and also gathering a lot of data so they can understand where do they have to grow, where to put the new branches. And well, I think it's time for lunch, so thank you very much. Have a nice day.